Well, there's only one thing health leaders in Dane County want you to do in public if you think you've been exposed to COVID. That's go get a test.
One of the biggest testing sites in the area has some changes coming. Gabriela Becerra is live at the Alliant Energy Center to explain what those changes are and why testing now is so important. Gabby?
Eric and Charlotte, the tests are still free and available to anyone who needs them, but the hours are changing and so is the staffing. The people providing these tests will be different, but the mission remains the same.
Words can't express how much we appreciate all that the Guard has done for us.
Starting next week, Public Health Madison and Dane County staff will take over COVID testing at the Alliant Energy Center. The biggest change comes down to scheduling. No Mondays.
On Mondays, there's often a lot of demand, but it's often from people who may have engaged in some activities over the weekend that they think may have exposed them. And usually you need a couple of days for that to be able to turn up as a positive test.
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says the county wants to provide 10,000 tests each week, with the state picking up the bill.
They will reimburse us, even though we will be running it. We will be reimbursed for the expense of operating the testing stations.
Maintaining a steady stream of tests headed deep into fall is key to UW Health's Dr. Jeff Pothoff.
As we get into respiratory season, it's going to further strain our testing supply chain as more people are going to have symptoms and not know whether they have COVID-19 or something else.
That uncertainty is unavoidable, but Pothoff reminds you there's one key thing you can do to help.
The more minutes, the more seconds that someone has a mask on, especially if they're indoors and they're close to someone else, the more protection that we get.
Protecting others is important as cases spike in Wisconsin. Parisi hopes everyone in the state can get behind Dane County's mission.
I fear that between college campuses reopening and the rather lax standards that are in place in the rest of the state as far as guidelines for how many people can be in restaurants and at gatherings, et cetera, we're facing a real challenge.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the testing site will be open from noon to 8 p.m. And on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, it will be open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The plan is for Public Health to continue running the site until the end of the year, and then they'll reevaluate in January.
Gabby, thank you.